โหลดใหม่ไม่ได้เหรอเอาเนื้อแบบว่าอะไรวันอื่นคือว่าเขามีเรื่องจะสารภาพเขาไปลบมอดมาแล้วเขาไปลบมอดมา
You belong in Slytherin.
ไม่ได้สิถ้าไลฟ์วันอื่นอ่ะคนเล่นเองมันก็คาใจอ่ะมันก็อยากเล่นต่อ
Oh, and one more
คน
thing.
เล่นมันก็อยากเล่น
Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
แล้วมอดที่ทำให้เกิดเหตุนี้ก็คือมอดเสื้อ
Enough.
ผ้าของคุณ
It's
เซบา
not
ส
as
เตียน
though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me.
เป็นมอดที่แบบเปลี่ยน
You
ชุด
are
เซบาส
here
เตี
to
ยน
focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
มันคาใจถ้าตัดตั้งแต่แบบตัดตั้งแต่ตอนนั้น
Quite
คา
an
ใจเกิน
entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common
พอ
room?
จะช่วยนักพานักเรียนใหม่ของเราพาทัวร์ได้ไหม
As I was saying,
ศาสต
I'm
ราจารย์
Professor
มันญาติอะไรกับ
Weasley.
วิส
Pleased
ลี
to
ย์
meet
อ่ะ
you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show
ไม่
you
เป็น
to
ไร
your
ทุกคน
common
วัน
room.
นี้มัน
Right
วันนี้มัน
this
วันอะไร
way.
วันนี้มันวันหยุดไม่เป็นไรหรอก
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
หนูมีความ
I
สามารถพอตัว
suspected as
ค่ะ
much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room.
ฉันก็สงสัยเช่น
In
นั้นเหมือน
order
กัน
to
นี่คือ
enter,
ทาง
one
ไป
must
หอ
simply
บ้านสปิ
speak
ริ
the
ติน
correct password. Aspiration.
ทะเยอทะยาน
Very well.
ได้เลยค่ะทะเยอทะยาน
Aspiration.
ประตูเก๋มาก
Well done. Now,
Mama.
go on in and get some
ที่นี่
sleep.
เข้าไปเลย
You
ไป
have
พั
a
ก
big
ผ่อนสัก
day
หน่อย
ahead of you
พรุ่งนี้วัน
tomorrow.
สำคัญร
I
อ
shall
เธอ
be
อยู่
back
นะ
in the morning to collect you
ฉัน
for
จะ
your
กลับมาหาใน
first
ตอนเช้า
class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're
ขอบคุณค่ะ
welcome.
ศาสตราจารย์วิส
I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone.
ทุกคน
Better head to
ทุ
the
กคนจะ
common
ไป
room.
แล้ว ไปที่ห้องนั่งเล่น หาห้องนั่งเล่นของคุณ เราก็แบบขอสำรวจคนอื่นหน่อยเถอะไหนๆก็ไหนๆแล้ว เป็นนอนงู แต่ประตูทางเข้ามันเก๋จริงนะ อะไรให้คนละมั้งเราเปิดหีบชาวบ้านเขาได้ไหมไม่เป็นไรอ่ะออกกดอะไรไม่ได้เลยอ่ะขอส้นหน่อยอุ๊ยอุ๊ยอุ๊ยอุ๊ยนิฟเฟอร์นี่แน่กระถางยังไม่แตกเลยหายยังไงอ่ะกดอะไรไม่เห็นได้เลยคือตอนนี้เราไม่เห็นกดอะไรของชาวบ้านเขาได้เลยอุ๊ยคือนักเรียนน่ากลัวมากหน้าโหลดไหมหน้าโหลดอยู่หน้าบ้านเวอร์มากแล้วบ้านเวอร์มากยังไม่ไปหาขอดูอะไรก่อนอุ๊ยอุ๊ยอุ๊ยอุ๊ยล็อกระดับ3อัลโลโฮล่าเปิดไม่ได้อ่ะทำละเอียดจังเลยอุ๊ยนี่ไงล็อกระดับ2เรายังไม่มีคาถาปลดล็อกเลยอ่ะเค้กแล้วก็กินเค้กไม่รู้ยังมีช็อกโกแลตแฮร์รี่ขายอยู่ไหมช็อกโกแลตกบเหรอคะทำไมห้องก็อยู่โซนด้านหน้าหมายเลข7พีเฟกเหรอให้ดิพีเฟกน่าจะห้องส่วนตัว ไปตามคนก่อน
I suppose
ฉั
some
นว่าต้อง
introductions
แนะ
are in
นำตัว
order.
ตามลำดับสักหน่อยแนะนำกับใครที่ต้องมาเริ่มเรียนฮอกวอตส์ตอนปี 5เขาโชคดีแค่ไหนแล้วที่ไม่ได้กลายเป็น
Did you see the way they just waltzed in
เมื่อ
at
คื
the
น
end
เหมือน
of
ว่า
the
เขา
sorting
เดิน
ceremony last night?
หนวดดัดก็เดิน
Can't imagine starting a new school this late.
นินทาระยะเผาขนมาก อันนี้ก็เป็นโซนห้องนอนเหมือนกัน น่าจะล้อมเป็นวงกลมเลยหอนอน
Can I help you?
มีอะไรให้ช่วยไหม
Ah,
อ้าว
You're the
เธอ
new
คือเด็กใหม่
fifth
ปี
year.
5สินะ ฉัน
I'm
เซบาสเตียน
Sebastian
ชาโล
Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
ยินดีต้อนรับสู่
Not
Slytherin
everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and
สหาย
Fig
ก็
are
น่า
all
สง
right.
สารดีใจนะมันน่ากลัวมากมันตื่นเต้นเร้าใจมากมันเร้าใจจังเลย หรือว่าช่างเป็นการจากไปที่ร้ายจริงๆสายผู้น่าสงสารดีใจนะที่เธอกับฟิกไม่เป็นอะไร
Professor Fig and I were lucky to escape with our lives.
Indeed. And how did you
แล้วเธ
escape?
อหนีมาได้ยังไง
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be
ยังเบลอ
honest.
อยู่นะบอก
Didn't mean to
ตามตรง
press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk
ใช่
more
ก็
later.
เพิ่งมาถึงเธอกำลังอ่านอะไรอยู่เหรอไม่ได้ตั้งใจจะกดดันเธอเองก็มาเหอะไว้เราค่อยคุยกันคราวหลังก็ได้
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
อีกเดียวเธอก็เข้าใจฮะหมายความ
Are
ว่า
you
ไง
saying
นะ
some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck
ฉัน
today.
ได้จากเธอนะขอให้เป็นวันที่ดีหนังเขาปูมาแบบว่าแฮร์รี่พอตเตอร์เขาปูมาให้สลิธีรินเป็นตัวร้ายไงแล้วแบบทอมมาร์วอลลิดเดิลก็แบบว่าอยู่บ้านสลิธีรินก็เลยแบบ
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Told you. They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig
คนที่มา
last
กับศาส
night.
ตราจารย์ฟิกเมื่อคืน
Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are
ฉันคงจะช่วยรอบมัง
legendary.
กรให้พ้นทางได้ฉันหวังว่าเราจัดการกันได้แล้วฉันหวังว่าตอนนั้นจะมีเธออยู่ด้วยเราจัดการกันได้แล้ว
We handled it, and I think you're underestimating the nature of a dragon. A broom would have been kindling.
Ha, not the way I fly. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
จะว่าไปแล้วฉันอยากจะไปเล่นบนไม้กวาดเข้าเรียนซะหน่อยเธอจะรู้เรื่องหมักข้อมดดีเลยนะเธอบินบ่อยไหม
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Are you a keen Wizard Chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Okay.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
You think they're hiding from us?
ทำไมกระจกมันกระพริบกระพริบกระพริบกระพริบอะกระจก RGB
I really hope we get to see, or at least hear one today.
I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
นามสกุล
Nice to meet you,
ก่อน
Ominous.
ด้วย
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
นามสกุลฝั่งแม่ของทอมลิดเดิลนี่นะหรือว่าเขาคือทายาทสลิธีรินน่า าจดจำเนี่ยนะฉันว่าน่าสะพรึงกลัวเสียมากกว่า
I'd much rather have arrived on time and without a dragon attack en route.
I'm sure. How horrible. I can only imagine. Well, it's good to have you in Slytherin. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here.
มันไม่ได้ถ้าขั้นหน้าไม่สวยอะมันไม่มีฟิลมันไม่มีแรงจะเล่นยังไงเซิร์ชฉันดีใจที่เธอเข้าไปอยู่ในบ้านสลิธีรินถ้าวันแรกๆเธอต้องการให้ช่วยชี้ทางให้ก็บอกนะข้าคิดมาก่อนไหมว่าจะได้มาอยู่สลิธีรินพวกเงือกเข้ามาปรากฏตัวให้เห็นด้านนอกห้องนั่งเล่นบ่อยๆหรอ
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
แล้วยังไงต่อ
Is the new fifth year Slytherin in here?
อยู่ปี5อยู่ที่นี่หรือเปล่าศาสตราจารย์วิสลีย์รอเธออยู่ก็เรียก
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
รับไปสิ
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide.
มันคือหนังสือแนะ
It
นำ
will
พื้นฐาน
help
ของ
you
พ่อ
to
มด
keep track of what you
มั
are
นจะช่วย
learning
เธอ
so that you
ติดตาม
master
ความคืบ
all
หน้า
that's
ของสิ่งที่เธอ
expected
ได้
of
เรียน
a
รู้
fifth
มา
year.
และเธอจะเข้าใจ
You would be wise to take
ทรั
full
พยากรที่มี
advantage
ค่า
of
อย่าง
this
ยิ่งยวดแบบนี้
exceptionally
เธอควรจะใช้
valuable
งานมันให้เป็นประ
resource.
โยชน์สูงสุด
Thank you, Professor,
ขอบ
but
คุณค่ะศาสตราจารย์
what do you mean it will
ที่
keep
บอกว่ามัน
track
จะ
of
ช่วย
what
ติด
I'm
ตามความ
learning?
คืบหน้าของสิ่งที่หนูเรียนรู้
Perhaps
นี่ยัง
seeing
ไง
it
คะ
in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it
เดิ
to
น
the
มากับชั้น
test.
4เราจะไปทดลองกัน
This way.
ทางนี้ เราน่าจะต้องมีคาถาปลดล็อกก่อน
I certainly would have appreciated something like a field guide when I was
ไม่
a
ได้
student. Using the guide
Tunggu lah.
will also train you to be alert to
Wait,
your
wait, wait.
surroundings.
จุดไฟอ่ะ เอาเดินทะลุกำแพงเลยเหรอ
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up.
ตามไม่ทันนะ
Why don't you cast Revelio on
ถ้า
that
ไม่ลองไล่
statue
ริเวลิโอ
and
ใส่
see
รูป
what
ปั้นนี้
details
ดู
the
ล่ะ
field guide can
ว่าคู่มือ
provide?
จะบอกรายละเอียดอะไรริเวลิโอ
Revelio.
หนังสือแนะนำคุณเพิ่งปลดล็อกความท้าทายหน้าหนังสือแนะนำ ความคืบหน้าในการพิชิตความท้าทายของคุณจะปรากฏขึ้นนี่คือระดับพ่อมดแม่มดของคุณ XP ที่ได้รับจากความท้าทายจะเพิ่มระดับและพลังของคุณหนังสือแนะนำพื้นฐานของความติดตามความหน้าในปัจจุบันของคุณเลือกเมนูความท้าทายเหรอแต่ละระดับความท้าทายจะมีระดับของมันปลดล็อกในแต่ละระดับชั้นเพื่อรับรางวัลพิเศษมีตั้งแต่รางวัลรูปลักษณ์เพื่อใช้ปรับเปลี่ยนอุปกรณ์ที่สวมใส่ไปถึงอุปกรณ์ต่างๆที่สำคัญอย่าลืมเข้ามารับรางวัลจากเมนูความท้าทายกลับเข้ามาบ่อยๆเพื่อตรวจดูรางวัลที่คุณปลดล็อกแล้ว
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the
ทั้ง
castle.
ในและนอกปราสาทไม่รู้สิเทเน่จะหาเจอไหมอ่ะ ถามว่าเราจะได้ไลค์กี่พาร์ท
Ah, good timing.
พอดีเลย
Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central
ห้อง
Hall.
โถงกลางสิ คุณค้นพบเปลวไฟฟูแล้ว เลือกบริเวณโถงบันไดใหญ่เพื่อดำเนินการต่อ กลับสู่แผนที่ เลือกอาคารหอสมุด ศาสตราจารย์วิตรีปลดล็อกเปลวไฟฟูประจำห้องโถงกลางให้คุณใช้ไอดีเพื่อหมุนและเดินทางอย่างรวดเร็วไปยังเปลวไฟฟูประจำห้องโถงกลาง
And here we are. Quite the
เรามา
time
ถึง
saver.
แล้วประหยัดเวลา
These
ดีใช่ไหม
stairs
ล่ะ
lead
บ้านใน
directly
นี่
to
จะเข้าไปยัง
Central
ห้อง
Hall.
โถงกลาง
You can get almost
เรา
anywhere
จะ
in
ไป
the
ได้ทุกส่วน
castle
ของปราสาทได้
quickly
เร็ว
from
ขึ้น
Central
หาก
Hall.
มาเริ่มกันที่ห้องโถงกลาง
Always something happening here.
ไม่มีอะไรน่า
It's
สน
the
ใจเกิด
heart
ขึ้น
of
ทุ
the
กวัน
hive,
มันคือ
our
ใจกลาง
King's
ของปรา
Cross
สาท
Station,
จะ
so
เปรียบ
to
ว่า
speak.
เป็นสถานีกินก่อน
The Chudley cannons are going to be unbeaten.
That should be all for now.
เอาล่ะ
You'll be
พอแค่นี้
expected
ก่
to
อน
attend
เขา
both
จะต้องเข้าเรียน
charms
วิชาคา
and
ถาและวิ
defense
ชาป้อง
against
กัน
the
ตัว
dark
จากศาสต
arts
ร์มืดใน
classes
วันนี้
today. And I'd like to be
แต่ฉัน
sure
ก็
you
อยาก
get
จะ
to
เชิญไปยัง
Hogsmeade
ฮอกมีด
as
ให้
soon
เร็ว
as
ที่สุดเท่า
possible
ที่จะ
to replace
ได้
the
เพื่อซื้อ
supplies
ข
you
อง
lost on the way
มาแทน
here.
ที่สำหรับเวลาที่สูญหายไปจัดการเดินทางอธิบายเรื่องฉันเรียนคาถาได้ไหมคะ
What will I learn in charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense against the dark arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of defense against the dark arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Heckert in charge of our students' education in that regard.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
ฉันสงสัยว่ามันมีเรื่องราวที่มากกว่าการตามหาสัมภาระและการเดินทางที่ยืดเยื้อมายังปราสาทนะ เกรงว่าไม่มีค่ะ
I'm sorry, Professor, but
แต่
I'm
เกรงว่า
afraid
มันจะ
that's
ไม่
all
มี
there is
ที่
to
ศาสตรา
it.
จารย์ได้ยินมานั่นแหละค่ะ
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
I almost had a treasure once, from my grandmother.
Oh, what was it?
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
ฟีลเนื้อเรื่องเยอะๆคล้ายๆกับใน Magic Awake ที่เซเน่แนะนำไปในทวิตเลยอ่ะแต่งานภาพก็จะคนละสไตล์กันอ่ะฉันได้ยินมาใช่ไหมว่าเธอหลบเลี่ยงการสักคำจากศาสตราจารย์เรื่องที่เรามาช้าไปได้อย่างสวยงามใช่แล้วค่ะ
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
กางมันออกมาเดี๋ยวเซเน่ขออนุญาตปิดบอลลูนแชทนะคะมันจะได้ไม่บังหน้าจอจะได้แบบเห็นภาพกันชัดๆไม่เป็นไรเดี๋ยวเซเน่เห็นแชทอยู่ตลอดอยู่แล้วภารกิจหลักทำภารกิจหลักให้สำเร็จเพื่อดำเนินเรื่องราวปลดล็อกคุณสมบัติใหม่และรับ XP ภารกิจบางรายการจะถูกล็อกด้วยคาถาหรือข้อกำหนดด้วยระดับในกรณีนี้เพื่อปลดล็อกคุณจะต้องมีระดับที่กำหนดหรือได้รับคาถาที่จำเป็นก่อนจะถึงเริ่มภารกิจได้สามารถรับคาถาใหม่ได้โดยการทำการบ้านที่ศาสตราจารย์มอบหมายหรือจะได้รับจากรางวัลของภารกิจติดตามภารกิจที่ขอเพื่อดำเนินการต่อ
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
เข้าเรียนวิชาป้องกันตัวถ้าสมมติว่าเราปรับไปสักระดับกลางเนี่ยเราจะไม่ได้ไปทางนี้หรอ
I've always said that travel broadens
ห้อง
the
ปรุง
mind.
ยาก็เปิดได้นี่นะ
all you've got? Bombada! Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Okay. ไม่เป็นไร ทำได้แหละ
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast.
เดี๋ยวไปพื้นฐานด้วย
See how the dummy deflected your
เห็นว่า
cast?
ซ้อมมาสะท้อนกระโจมตี
This
ของ
time,
เธอ
cast
คราวนี้ได้
Levioso first,
Levioso
then
ก่อน
the basic
ตามไม่ได้
cast.
คาถาพื้นฐาน
Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
โอเค ใช้คาถาลอยตัวเรโอโซและคาถาควบคุมอื่นๆเพื่อทำลายเกาะสีเหลือง
Good. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso!
This should be
Levioso!
good form.
Protego! I know.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Protego. That complicates things.
I do enjoy a lively duel. If only all of my students were this adept.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it.
และจะต้องขับไม่ได้
A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
ฉันจะติดต่อกันไปเรื่องการบ้านเสริม การบ้าน
All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is just...
Nice work.
ทำได้ดีมาก
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
ฉันไม่เคยสู้ครั้งแรกเลยไม่เคยได้ใช้ไม้กายสิทธิ์ต่อสู้ฉันเคยสู้ด้วยไม้กายสิทธิ์มาบ้าง
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
ฟังดูน่าสนใจนะ
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
แล้วว่ากันนะ ทีนี้เราก็เหลือไปเรียนป้องกันตัวหรือเปล่าเอาวิชาคาถาเมื่อกี้เราเรียนป้องกันตัว เดี๋ยวมาขึ้นว่ามีกล่อง ไม่เป็นไรเดี๋ยวค่อยกลับนะ ชวนเป็นเด็กเกเรแล้ว น่าจะทางนี้
That life is behind me, I promise.
ชั้นบน ที่นี่เหรอ เอาเดินมาไหนเนี่ยล็อกขั้นหนึ่งเรายังปลดล็อกไม่ได้เลย เราไม่มีคาถา เรายังจิกไม่ได้ น่าจะต้องขึ้นไปอีก
Professor Ronan tends to go.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
เฟลลี่เนาะกิฟฟินดอร์
Hello, I am Nettie.
สวัสดี
So
ชื่อ
you
เนต
are
ตี้
the new
ฉันเป็น
student.
นักเรียนใหม่ใช่ไหม
Have you
เค
met
ยได้เจอศาสต
Professor
ราจารย์
Ronan
โรเน
yet?
หรือยัง
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But
before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm?
อย่าเด้อ
I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
อย่าไปสปาย
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
คนอื่นเขาใส่กระโปรงยาวกันสบินไหมเนี่ยโอเคง่ายง่ายง่ายแหละไม่ได้
Akio! That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
งงสอนแค่นี้เหรอคาถาวิชาอะไรคะวิชาคาถาค่ะแบบสอนไปแค่คาถาเรียกของอย่างเดียวแล้วก็แบบพาออกไปสูดอากาศข้างนอกเฉยเลย
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Hmm?
วงเล็บเสียงเป็นมิดด้วยนะก็คือ
Very simply, cast Accio
นี่ก็ได้
on one of
SEO
the
ใส่ต
spheres
รงกลมนั่น
and relinquish your
และหยุดจังหวะในการไล่ท้ายสุดที่จะทำได้
Now, think of this like
ลองนึกถึงเวลาเล่น
gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the
gobstone มัน
marbles
คืออะไร
out, you are summoning them
เรียก
toward
มา
you.
เข้าหาตัว
The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but
ถ้าฉัน
practice
พูดเรื่อง
is
ทฤ
the
ษฎี
best,
ฉันก็พูดได้ทั้งวันนะ
Professor. Show us how
แต่
it's
ก็ผล
done. Excellent. Good. Stay focused.
โอ๊ยดึงมาไกลไปอึ๊บใช่หรือเปล่า
Splendid.
แล้วทำไมมันล่วงอะ ทำยังไงมันไม่ล่วงล่ะ
That's it.
โอ้ย
Don't lose your
ล่ว
composure.
งหมดเลย
Very good. Points to Slytherin.
ดีมาก
But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
ขึ้นมาเลย อะไร
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss
ก็เลย
Onai,
เป็นสี
you
น้ำเงิน
are
เหมือน
playing
เดิม
red.
ส่วน
Clear?
คุณโอโน
Yes, sir.
หาเรื่องเวอร์ไปอึ๊บ
Let us see this.
อ๋อ
There we go.
เอาล่ะที่ตาเรา ไป
Accio.
Not to worry.
Watch this.
ทำไมเขาหยุดได้อะแล้วทำไมเราหยุดไม่ได้
That is
อะ
how it's done.
มันหยุดยังไงกันนะ กติกาการประลอง
Be sharp.
ไม่เป็นไร ถ้า
Phew.
เรา เราเป็นสลิทินแล้วก็
Here. Not exactly your typical lesson, is it? Not that I mind.
เหลือไว้อันหนึ่งทำไม น่าจะทำให้ล่วงหมดเลย
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
อะไรอีก
I think we are well past interesting at
หา
this
เรื่อง
point.
มากศาสตราจารย์
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this.
Yes บัง ทำยังไงให้มันหยุดพอดีอ่ะ
Accio.
ตกไปด้วยกันทั้งคู่
Here we go. That is how it's done.
Happens to the best of us.
เกมนี้มันหยุดยังไงอ่ะ
There we go.
Here.
เที่ยว ปวดหัวเลย
Very good, both of you. Well done.
ชนะใช่ไหม
Class is
จะเหลื
dismissed.
อเหรอ
Gather your things on the way out.
ถ้าเราทำไม่ได้เราก็จะทำให้ของคน
Well
อื่นร่วง
done
ไปด้วย
back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you.
ฉันไม่อยากอ่อนข้อ
Took
ให้
me
นะ
weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
มันหยุดไม่เป็นฉันดีใจที่เธอเข้าใจนะ
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
If you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
ปกติเห็นแต่คิดกับบ้านงูเหรอ แล้วยังไงอ่ะเราต้องไปไหนอ่ะ ฉันต้องไปไหน นี่เนี่ย
Levioso.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
อ่ะใช่ แล้วทำไม เธอเป็นใคร
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
ขอบคุณที่ชมนะ
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
werewolves join the goblins in the upfront.
In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it, the minute
Oh, my exams. Not a one of them deserves more than a tea.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
ศาสตราจารย์ฟิกไม่ได้เล่าอะไรเลยหรอคะไม่มีค่ะศาสตราจารย์
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
ฉันจึงได้ขอให้บรรดาศาสตราจารย์มาช่วยกวดวิชัยเธอด้วยการให้การบ้านเสริมให้หน้างานเพิ่มเหรอ
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
จะเห็นว่ามันดีมากเลยล่ะร้านขายน้ำยาหินเขียวเวทมนต์คืออะไรคะที่นี่มีร้านโอเรเวนเดอร์ด้วยเหรอ
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
ตั้งแต่รุ่นเราจนไปถึงแบบรุ่นแฮร์รี่พอตเตอร์อธิบายได้ไหมคะ
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
Can you tell me more about the potion shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asks that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
Okay, พร้อมไปแล้ว
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
เธอก็จะได้จิบบัตเตอร์เบียร์ที่ร้านไม่กว่า3 อันเร็วขึ้นไปยังไงพูดคุยกับศาสตราจารย์โรเนนเพื่อรับการบ้านเธอเป็นหนึ่งในประเภทของภารกิจโอเคการบ้านก็การบ้านเฮ้ยตัวน้องแมว
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Okay.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Reparo เก็บหน้ากระดาษบินที่รูปปั้นเก็บหน้ากระดาษ
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Got it.
คุณมีรางวัลที่ยังไม่ได้รับ
flying page must be around here somewhere.
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as 'twere only one time per week, I can plunge the boys' lavatory. Not for the meek. These peas will make me late. He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp. Sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms. So I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges, be handsome indeed. Or I'd fire up the cannon.
ใครเป็นอะไร
Away from me!
เอา
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Can I help you? Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does crossed ones work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
ยังก่อน
Perhaps later.
Come back when you're feeling up to it, if ever.
แล้วเราทำกันบ้านอยู่ดีๆแล้วทำไมเรามาอยู่ที่นี่ได้เดี๋ยวกันบ้านใช่เราต้องทำกันบ้านเรามาอยู่ที่นี่ได้ไงการบ้านต้องทำกันบ้าน
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
อีกนานกว่าจะออก แต่เขาจะทำตัวเกมแบบแค่ให้เล่นควิดดิชอย่างเดียวเลยเหรอโอเคเรากลับมาทำการบ้านให้เสร็จเพราะน่าจะยังมีอีกหลายวิชาที่รออยู่
A flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant!
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much trouble.
ไม่ยากเท่าไหร่ใช่ไหมล่ะ อ๋อ ไม่ยากค่ะ
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
ลากเส้นมาอีกแล้ว
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
ขนาดซ่อมแซมรีเพโรสามารถใช้เพื่อซ่อมแซมวัตถุที่แตกหักและเป็นเศษซาก
That's it. Very good.
นั่นแหละ
If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
เห็นแล้วแทงใจดำก็เลยทุบทิ้งไหนอะนั่นเหรอ Reparo
You beat Sebastian in a duel, didn't you? Brilliant.
ไอ้ต้นไม้ที่เราไล่ทุบเราต้นวิลโล่น่าจะ น่าจะอยู่แถวๆทางไปกระท่อมแฮกินหรือเปล่าเซนี่ไม่แน่ใจแถวๆแบบโซนด้านหลังเอาละภารกิจต่อไปฮอกมีดสักทีหนึ่งไม่ใช่สิ ต้องเลี้ยวลงข้างล่าง
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
ไปเลยไหม ไปนอนก่อนนะครับ ตอนนี้ต้องฝึกนอนไว้ ฝันดีนะคะคุณมิกเดี๋ยวเซเน่ก็ตัดจบที่ฮอกมีดเนี่ยแหละเซเน่ก็จะตัดพาร์ทนี้จบที่ฮอกมีดแล้วเหมือนกัน ฝันดีล่วงหน้าไว้เจอกันนะคะ
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
แล้วเจิมซะหน่อย
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look.
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Like we already named them too.
France Hoof and Sugarfoot.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh, any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling. I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful. Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Demi guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, and he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state.
Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne is lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was.
She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts. Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame.
I miss the old Quidditch goalposts. They were out the other day. We can't imagine how muggles get by without nothing. My children love
So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes, Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
เต็มไปด้วยสถานที่ท่องเที่ยวร้านค้าและสถานที่น่าสนใจคุณสามารถ ใช้การนำทางเราน่าจะไปที่โอลิเวนเดอร์ก่อน
I'll be right with. Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, right. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
English แกนขนฟินิกซ์ยืดหยุ่นเล็กน้อย ก็คือเราเลือกได้เองเลยรูปแบบ
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Curious indeed.
เราเอาตามที่เป็นที่พอตเตอร์มอลไอ้นี่ไว้ให้ดีกว่าเอาวันนี้แหละ
What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Of course. And a phoenix feather core is terribly selective. This will be an excellent match indeed. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow strong. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supply. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? What can I do for you today? Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Lumos. Revelio.
Well, hello there.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Ah, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds? Let me guess. You're after something fresh. Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
ทีนี้ก็เหลือแค่ร้านตำราและม้วนคาถาทางไหนวะ
How nice to see you, my young friend.
นี่หรือเปล่าไม่ใช่วนกลับมาทางเดิมอ่ะอันนี้ร้านหัวหมูรอก่อนรอได้คาถาปลดล็อกก่อน ไม่ใช่นี่เหรอไม่น่าจะใช่ ทำไมวนกลับมาที่เดิมได้เนี่ย แล้วก็มาถึงแบบงง
Hello. Oh, come in. Come in. Welcome to Madam Snelling's Tress Emporium. I'm sure I've no need to introduce myself. They used to call me Snelly. Oh, Snelly, why aren't you studying to be an aura? But I showed them. They're stuck in the dust at the ministry, and I'm here thriving. Absolutely thriving. But look at you. Look at you. I can certainly see why you paid me a visit. Looking for a change, are we?
กำลังมาหาการเปลี่ยนแปลงใช่ไหม
Why not, I say? What sort of change? Some are going for that muggle with consumption, sort of death becomes me allure. But you won't find poisons here. No need for chloride of lime or ammonia when you have magic. Why don't you spend a moment choosing how you'd like to look? You can change your hair too if you'd like.
ขอทราบบริการทั้งหมดของคุณได้หรือเป
What
ล่า
services do you offer?
What is it you might be interested in?
อ๋อที่นี่เป็นที่แบบว่าเปลี่ยนผม หรือว่าเรามาผิดร้าน ร้านเสริมสวย เอ้าอยู่ไหนอ่ะตำราคาถา ร้านแรกเลยหรือเปล่า น่าจะร้านแรก ทางเข้าเมือง แล้วเรานัดกับเซบาสเตียนไว้ตรงไหนอ่ะ โอเค ลงไป ไง เจอแล้วม้วนตำราและคาถา
An inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian.
ไปหาเซบาสเตียนกันดีกว่าเซบาสเตียนอยู่ที่ไหนพอดีที่เกมเขามีลูกศรไว้ให้
I officially have all of my supplies.
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else we can get up to.
Draw it away from the buildings! Away from the village!
Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at it. We'll wear him down eventually.
Oi.
Confringo.
Potato.
Leviosa.
อุ้ยก่อพังเลยมาเตียนทำอะไรบางอย่างตาย
I officially have all of my supplies.
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else we can get up to.
Draw it away from the buildings! Away from the village!
Confringo.
Protego.
Levioso. Confringo. Defender.
Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at it. We'll wear him down eventually.
What?
Confringo.
ใช้โปรเดโก้ไม่ได้เลยอ่ะ
Confringo.
King. ตัวซีนี่แน่
What was that?
A taste of his own medicine.
Nicely done.
กิ้งโยนไปไหน กิ้งต่อ
Confringo.
ตัวซี
Findo.
เอ้ยโยนเอ้ยยิงไม่โดน
Levioso. Confringo. Look out. Levioso. Confringo.
โดนนี่
Confringo.
โอ้
Sendo. Levioso.
ทำไม
Sendo.
ไม่มีของให้โยนแล้วนี่
Levioso.
อ๋อ
Confringo.
ไม่มีของแล้ว
Levioso. That's right, you lumbering lout.
He's faltering.
เซบาสเตียน
A few more hits should do the job.
โอ้ยทำอะไรสักอย่างอุ้ยนาทิพย์
Findo.
ตื่นมาเข้าไป
Confringo.
เข้าไปไม่น่าเลยแมวก็ขึ้นหนีมาแล้วเนี่ยไปมีคาถานี้แต่แรกทำไมไม่ใช้
Goodness! A second troll. Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Oh, hello there. A moment, if you would.
I'll go and see what he wants.
Reparo. Lucky they didn't do more damage. One last thing for Officer Singer to worry about. Reparo. Ah, good as new. Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. Reparo.ทีนี้ก็เหลืออันสุดท้ายอยู่ไหนนะ Revelio. Reparo.
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself. Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we? Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
รับอุปกรณ์ชิ้นใหม่ได้เวลาสวมใส่ก็ชอบชุดนี้อ่ะกรอบป้องกันพลังโจมตีปัจจุบันของคุณแสดงที่มุมขวาแต่มันไม่ได้ป้องกันโอเค
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a troll.
I'd say that I agree with you.
Perfect. The 3 broomsticks is just this way.
มันเพิ่มพลังป้องกันเท่าไหร่กันก็ไม่ได้เพิ่ม
The items, should you be inclined, you're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who is this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh. There's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thank you for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Serona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The Three Broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls? Ranrock and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promised to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle. I'm certainly glad Serona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Harlow.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
คืนนี้คุณต้องกลับไปที่ห้องนั่งเล่นของคุณเข้าถึงแผนที่แล้วห้องนั่งเล่นอยู่ไหนอะ กลับมาถึงห้องแล้วเอาเป็นว่าขอตัดจบ chapter 1 เพียงเท่านี้แล้วกันนะคะเอาไว้เรามาต่อ chapter 2ไลฟ์มาก็น่าจะสักรวมกับ จองกับอันเก่าก็น่าจะสัก3 ชั่วโมงแล้วไปแล้วนะบ๊ายบายไว้เจอกันไลน์หน้านะคะ